Hi, everyone. This is Tim Poffenbarger, and I wanted to walk through a way of thinking about how we can leverage GitLab to load data in a specific point in time to overcome some of the challenges that come with GitLab becoming more of a location where mutable data is being stored. How many times have you gone to think through a demonstration and wanted to be able to show some of the project management features or the incident management features and had to manually load data in because a previous project hadn't been touched for a long period of time? Oftentimes I would go to a burn down chart and see something like this, and it wasn't very helpful because there's no great way, even via the API, to seed data in that allows you to go back in time or go back, record data in the future so that things look a little bit more dynamic. In December of 2021, we kicked off a working group to solve that problem. As GitLab becomes a location where more mutable data is being stored, we wanted a way to be able to load that data in. And the end result of that working group was being able to define a GitLab Ruby file or a YAML definition that provides specific information about a namespace, its milestones, its issues. Any data type within GitLab can be seeded into here, including historical pipelines. The end result of this was pretty good in that we could seed data and be able to show off kind of a point in time. But the challenge was you needed to have administrative access to that GitLab installation, and you needed to load, seed some libraries that weren't typically available on your GitLab installation. Moreover, it was purely only able to be ever used for kind of demonstration purposes. And one of the ideas of the working group was, how could we seed a GitLab customer's demonstration or evaluation installation with good data so that they can have a scenario-based experience where they could kick off their trial in the midst of a pre-seeded environment with sprints already in action, merge requests already in action, and have them go through more of that scenario-based evaluation process. The work that the direct transfer group has been doing to be able to load data in has spawned kind of or kickstarted a new iteration of this demo data loading process, and that's what I want to really talk through today. So now, when we think about this, we can potentially take data from a GitLab, a stood up GitLab installation, and then kick off a job to actually seed that data. So the example that I'm going to show you today is doing exactly that. So we have a GitLab CI job running on GitLab.com that spins up a GitLab container inside of that job, seeds the data, and then kicks off a direct transfer back into GitLab.com. And the end result is here. You can see that this is the temporary installation. And when it's all done, we actually have a GitLab installation that has very specific point in time. This Epic's roadmap will always look the exact same every single day you load it because it's going to pull in that point in time data. And part of that is done because a lot of these, like the epics, are going to have specific start dates that are relative to the day of it being imported. Milestones are the same way. Anything can have relative dates. So instead of having a burn down chart that might look like this, we can have burn down charts that are actually there, and we could have customers go through scenarios or even during a demonstration be able to drill in and understand, okay, why did this burn down chart pop up a little bit? And again, all of this is predicated on the ability for direct transfer to run successfully. So the work that the direct transfer group, I want to give them a lot of praise for what they've been able to do thus far, and I'm excited to see how this continues on. But the hope and end goal of this is we can have, again, demonstrations and environments for customers to play around in that have time-specific relative points in time for them to be able to experience what good looks like in GitLab. Thanks, everyone.